My father was a complicated man. He was a man of two extremes, you could say. On one side, he was the most caring, compassionate, religious individual you could possibly fathom. But on the other side, he was cruel, selfish, and hateful. He, every week, multiple times, sometimes every day of the week, would go out to nursing homes and play music for the elderly. And it wasn't for fame, it wasn't for money. Lord knows they didn't make any money off of it. It was simply to bring some light to these people's lives. But on the other hand, when he would get home, he would yell at my stepmother, Judy. He would lay hands on her. He was abusive. He was also a cheater and a thief. He wasn't there for my brothers and my sister and I growing up. He abandoned us when we were very young. He abandoned my mother, who he also had a physically and emotionally abusive relationship with. He was, to the public eye, a very religious man. He was high up in the church. He was a deacon. He was an ordained preacher. He would go around and witness to anyone who would listen. He would give sermons to the elderly or to passersby at restaurants. He was the perfect Christian to the public, but he had his demons. My father taught me to play guitar. He was a hell of a musician. He taught all of us. Music is such an important part of my life that he imparted upon me. And with his passing, I choose now to focus on the good things like that. The musical gifts he gave me and my siblings. The way that towards the end of his life, he really wanted nothing more than to spend time with his grandkids. For better or worse, he wanted everything to be about them. And so when he died and I got the news, I was more concerned for my son than anything else. That my son wouldn't get to see the good side of this man. Because when you think about it, life's too short to concentrate on the bad. My father, for all his demons, for all the bad he did, for all the evil he brought into this world, he left some good. And in remembrance, I believe that's what we should focus on. The contributions of Rene Estrada to the world, through the church, and to his children, to his grandchildren. For all that it's worth, we should not remember the bad, but only focus on the love brought by this man, my father.